from Sophie being out and now having beaten Australia, it must be interesting feelings.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a roller coaster, and sort of the adrenaline rush you get at the end was probably the best summary. But look, I'm just really proud of the way that everyone stepped up and kind of played their role. And I think I said it to the group before we started that if everyone did sort of perform their role, I think we'd be in a really good place, and it proved to be at the end.
How difficult was it to lift the team today? You know, we're a bit of a losing stretch at home, and Australia were reasonably comprehensive the other night. With some promising signs from you. How did you lift everyone?
To be honest, it wasn't that hard. I think we've been building quite nicely and working really hard behind the scenes on our games, and I think the sort of belief in what we're doing was getting bigger and bigger, and I think the last game probably actually gave us more belief than people probably realised, just in terms of the way that we sort of carried ourselves and went out and performed. We were really pleased with the step forward from where we'd been against England, and just playing with it a little bit better than what we had been. So I think today we talked a lot about lifting that again and going up, another 5-10% from where we'd been in Hamilton. I thought the fielding had been setting the tone, and I thought today we were outstanding again, and that kind of just really lifted everyone and kind of sets the tone, which is awesome. And the bowlers, all of them were brilliant. Every time I asked someone to come on, they really sort of came on first ball, really hitting the mark, so that's all you can ask.
And what about the news that Sophie was out? I mean, when did you actually hear it, and how did everyone react? And was it a bit sort of not panic stations, but sort of mad scene?
No, not really. Look, it's one of those things that you deal with those situations on the day, and it was definitely a case of that today. Found out the news, right, what's the next plan, what have we got to do? I think it's game day, you just got to get on with what's got to happen. So I think that was the pleasing thing with about sort of how the group went about things, is we just got into game mode and what we've got to do next. And I think that just showed again in probably the way that we played and really carried ourselves.
And what kind of position was Frankie in? Was she likely to play this game or sit it out? What was her injury status going on?
It certainly wasn't based around injury status. It was just sort of more around balance of the team, and initially potentially not playing today, but with the change of situation she came in and obviously had to open the batting and open the bowling, and look, I think she took it with both hands and was exceptional. I think she showed us what she can do, and it was a brilliant performance from her.
How's she going now? I think she's lying getting a massage or something.
I think she's probably getting a few massages and a few needles in those calves. Look, she's going to have to obviously be assessed and see where she's at, but I know that Frankie's someone that gives it her all and fights really hard, so I'm sure she'll be doing everything she can to be ready to go. But like I say, we've probably got 24 hours to assess where she's at and move forward.
How do you sum up that performance then, just the injury and with the ball and then with the bat?
Probably just proud, to be honest. Just really proud of the way that everyone stepped up. Like you say, there's been a few things happen today that we've had to kind of adjust to. People having to sort of go into slightly new positions, and even just proud of the way that we've stepped up from that last game and really kept fighting against what's a quality side. I think any time you beat Australia, it's always a really good feeling, and I think we'll enjoy this, no doubt. We don't take it for granted that you're beating what's, like I say, a quality opposition. So we'll soak that up, and then we've got a really quick turnaround like we've been having these last few days, back on it again in the next sort of 24 hours.